We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. First down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Here's Kaepernick. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw, Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. These two teams all tied after 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. This time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Right back to him on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll run again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. It's complete. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You got nothing to do.
Play action. Now, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Man, run there. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got you.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And some room to work. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Fights him off.
Missed.
It will not go down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, 91. 17's Mike 17.
On first down, Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's got it. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Now Ross to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check, Mike 21,
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. All right, T, let's, all right, T. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Kaepernick. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Kaepernick now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
To throw, Kaepernick. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. The lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now a handoff looking right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
52, 52.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Kaepernick going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Colin Kaepernick. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Kaepernick to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And to give this time to the tailback. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
We got 4. We got 4. Watch the twist.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it. So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the fourth quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points, and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.